in fact remind you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, this here is a very, very broken, but still intact, that is, tacked with many ends, screen protector. I broke this. Me, myself. Some might say on purpose. Some might say because I'm a monster. Others may say it was an accident. Who's true? Nobody knows. So, you can make a lot of sounds with it. As you can tell, you can tap on it. You can get tiny pieces of glass all over your fingers. It's true. Can't make that up. You can just kind of wiggle it around. It's got a really interesting textured sound. So that's the first item. Let me just do this really quickly. There you go. There you go. Nice, nice and cozy. Second item. Don't worry. This one's special because this is in fact a magic bag, yes, or in fact, how the French may say it, sac magique. You know who else has a magic sack? That's right, Santa Claus. How does he fit all those presents in just one sack? Crazy. I guess you could say this about all ASMR triggers. But these in particular are very versatile and I believe designed to make a variety of sounds. Let me introduce you. soft crinkles. Do you want to know why? Because it's a marshmallow bag. Okay, you can trust me. I would never make this too loud or I want to say jarring, but that's not the word. I would just never introduce to you a sound that might disrupt your relaxation and sleep. It's, in fact, against my religion. You can relax while I make various sounds, which in fact include crinkles. But that's it. That's it for now. That's it with the crinkles. I do have a very interesting tube, though. It very much shows how shaky hands can be. You know, you hold it like this, and here my hand is rock steady, but the end is going all kinds of BANANAS. So you can actually take it and very casually do this. Just kind of sounds like somebody's fumbling with something. Something quite soft, soft, soft. Bubbly, bubbly, fumbly, stumbly, bubbly, fumbly, stumbly, lumbly, 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 stumbly, stumbly, gumbly, gumbly, lumbly, lumbly, lumbly. Of course you're wondering, where can I, per se, buy this type of interesting tube? You can't. That's right. You can't, and not because you physically can't, but because I'm not allowing you. This is a waste product from a shipping parcel, and I am reusing it. So do not buy it, because it is no good for anything other than ASMR purposes. I actually had no idea it would make this sound. I was tapping on it to test it, but I never did this. How is it even doing that? There's another thing I want to try like this. Yes, of course. The pizza roll. Good, very good. Then I have this inconspicuous box of soft blobs. These blobs, or silicone ear plugs. You can use them in a lot of situations. You can use them to this. I actually tossed a remote, and the remote landed perfectly on, let's see, might have been here, on the edge, and that crumpled and cracked it. So, it was very much so removed. This happened recently, just a few days ago. But I did not break it with malicious intent. I really love the sticky but not so sticky inside. I've personally never used a screen protector. I think it's like wearing underpants on top of your underpants. But, I don't know, it's starting to grow on me. I didn't know it was so tactile. I heard that the screen protectors make your touch screen like worse. It's not as sensitive. I don't know if that's 100% true. magic sack.